So on a 1 to Sinister 6, this one's a sinister shit. Oh, welcome to the Alpha Primos podcast, the show where we talk about anything and everything from sleeping with whores to Madam Web's review scores. Hey, I'm Juan Solo.
That's actually really good. That was really fucking good. Hey, brother, and I'm Paco Hogan. No, it's not a good one. Just Paco. I don't want to be associated with Hulk Hogan, even though he was one of my favorites back in the day. I think I had a Stretch Armstrong of Hogan at one point.
I think Hogan just looks like Stretch Armstrong. It might have just.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it could have been. I didn't know, but I mean, I thought it was Hogan because he had the red and yellow.
All right, it's my turn, and damn, I'm out of machoisms. I'll just stick with the old tried and true. I am the Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour. I'm JJ.
Tower of Power is his dick. That's what he calls
Welcome
it.
back, everyone. Welcome back. It's been a while since we've done a Primos. It's just there's been so much gaming stuff
Yes,
to talk
so
about. I
much
mean,
gaming
there
news.
technically still is gaming stuff to talk about.
Yeah,
It
Master
just
Chief's
felt-
going to PlayStation.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And
Xbox is sold out.
speaking of Master Chief, that second season of the Halo show is out,
And
and
still garbage.
I saw the Act Man review it,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, and I think in general he was just kind of like, I mean, it's better, but like,
It's I mean I'm watching it. I know it's not
Mhm.
good. Like I know. I understand, like the first season was fucking crap. The best thing that came out of the first season was a Twitter meme of somebody focusing on his ass and just said Master Cheeks. That's just like the best thing that's come out of that fucking show because that shit's hilarious. That's if you're gonna watch it, you just have to know you can't know anything about fucking Halo. If you know anything about
ahead of
Halo,
you
you
on that one.
Yeah, you if you know nothing about Halo, then you'll be like, oh, this isn't that bad. The acting isn't great. I mean, the suits and everything look fucking cool as shit. I'll give them that. Like all the aliens look cool. The suits look fucking badass. It's just the story and the dialogue is like, it's kind of shitty, bro. Like that's it. It's just shitty. It's it. Like I feel bad for a lot of these actors because it's like I'm sure a lot of them are really good. There's things you've seen them in, and it's like, why are you here? Who convinced you? Did you read this? Did you play Did you ask your kids? Like, hey, should I do this? Like, they'd be the ones to tell you. So I'm still watching it, even though I know it's fucking trash. I'm sorry, it's just fucking trash. Overall, it's just fucking trash. It just look like I said, the suits look cool, the aliens look cool, or the Covenant looks cool. That's it. That's the only positive I can really give it. I know they're trying to make Master Chief into this like character with emotions, and it's like, bro, you missed the whole fucking point. Master Chief does not have emotions. Master Chief is Major Payne. You mean in all this army there's not enough room for a killing machine? Like, that's Master Chief. Like, I get it, what they were trying to do, but nah, it just doesn't work. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. And that's our review of the new Halo series. 1.7 out of 17.
All right, fantastic.
Fantastic.
All right then. So, but you know what is what
I
is
see what you did there. 117.
Ah, somebody caught it.
All right. But you know what is cool though? Our fans, they are the true alphas.
Goddamn right. Bugatti's in the mail, gentlemen.
Yep, and so we got fan favorite Joe Gira.
I love Joe Gira.
Commenting on our State of Play episode, saying, yeah, Godzilla's now in Dave the Diver and Minecraft. But he's
What?
asking the real questions by asking when he's gonna be in Fortnite.
Ooh, I'll guarantee you they'll do
Eh,
it better than fucking Warzone did.
I was about to say he was in Call of Duty. Godzilla was in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Godzilla and Kong were both in Warzone, and I
Oh,
tell
they're
you right
both in
now,
it.
they were both in it, and it was really just they sell you these commercials, and the commercials are great, and then you play the game, and it's like, man, fuck you, because all it is just Godzilla's just walking around the fucking island in the water, and every now and then he just throws one of his atomic blasts. Kong will jump from point to point on the island, and he'll just pick up the ground like a fucking earthbender and just toss gigantic boulders, randomly all over the map. If you get too close with like a helicopter thing, he'll swat it out of the fucking air. You can fire at him, but it doesn't really do anything. And so yeah, it's just super disappointing. I thought they were just gonna fucking battle it out on the fucking island, and you just have to run away from it. That would have been fucking cool as shit, or maybe help out Kong or Godzilla. But nah, none of that happens. So I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure in Fortnite you'll probably get to play as Godzilla or fucking Kong, which that would be kind of cool.
I mean, that would be cool. I do wonder how, if Fortnite does ever do a Godzilla collab, how they would handle it. And I do think they would put him like on the map, that he just walks around like aimlessly, and he'll be like like a map like obstacle that you can overcome and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Um, but yeah, but I do wonder, like, could you play as him, or could you like have targeted like atomic blasts like in certain
They would
sections of
probably
the
do,
map?
yeah.
Because with Thanos, it was like if you got the stones,
Yeah.
you got to play as Thanos, and
Mhm.
you were OP, for a little bit.
Mhm.
But I don't know how that would work with Zilla, especially because he's massive.
You'd probably get to control his atomic blast somehow, like do certain things, and then bam, you get to fire the blast anywhere on the map.
They'd probably make it a weapon like the Kamehameha.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
And all right, so this is my dumb idea, but I hope they steal it. I think the weapon should be just like the scales that he has running down his back. Like when you pick up the
Mhm.
weapon, you get those scales, and then when
Ooh,
you
cool.
fire it, the scales light up.
That'd be cool. Or if they just
No,
make a Godzilla skin, just a normal size Godzilla, a person sized Godzilla running around with his tiny little arms. That I would I'd probably rather have that. Like I bought the Godzilla. I'd spend the $50 on the Godzilla skin, and of
Oh,
course,
man,
yes,
it would-
the scales have to light up.
I mean, that would be so funny, only because in the trailer for Godzilla and Kong New Empire, you see Godzilla running alongside Kong.
Kong,
So
yeah.
I just picture like that's how his
That's how you
animation
run.
will be in Fortnite.
Just on all fours, just oh. Ooh, what if his
Oh,
weapon
man.
was a charge weapon? That's why the scales light up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just hold down charge and his scales light up as soon as they get to the top of your head. Pass, orale. That's
Yeah,
his
like,
full blast.
yeah, I mean the Kamehameha works similar in that you had to wait till it finished saying like Kamehameha, and then it would shoot it. Yeah.
Oh,
So there was like a timed like delay before you fired it, but it's because it was a really strong attack. It could
yeah.
knock you out, if you took the blast. So no, yeah, there is potential.
Most
But
definitely.
yeah, I guess we'll just wait and see if they do uh collab. But speaking of gaming collabs, man, I know this wasn't a Pixel Primos, but it's just too cool to not talk about. The TikTok you sent me, that they're gonna
the
put
Iron
Iron
Maiden
Maiden in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be fucking cool.
Yeah. Man, Dead by Daylight's a game that like I only play it when like they drop like cool stuff, and then
That's
I
me
hop
with
in
Fortnite.
it for. Yeah, me too. But I play Fortnite for a lot longer than I play Dead by Daylight. Like I'll just jump into Dead by Daylight, do the new stuff or whatever, and then just hope RNGesus is on my side. That you get to jump in the new map, or you get to run into someone playing as the new killer or something, and then that's it. But I only play it for that little that day, and then that's it. I forget about it, and then but meanwhile, Fortnite, I keep going back, and I said I was gonna stop, but now I have to go back because they put Shredder in it,
Yeah.
and I want to unlock the Super Shredder.
It's like a toxic
So,
ex.
yep, I keep
Just
going
won't
back.
leave me
Keep going
alone.
back for more. So
Yeah, I need to get more ooze.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, we should squad up and we can help each other get ooze. But yeah, I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with Dead by Daylight, but that'll be a Pixel Primos topic. But that's not what we're doing. We're doing Alpha Primos. And Alpha
Goddamn
Primos,
right.
we talk about anything and everything, including stuff that should be on Pixel Primos.
Most definitely. Most definitely. It's an Alpha Pixels. How about that? Or Pixel
Yes,
Alphas.
yes, it's
It's a
our
pic-
first ever Alpha Pixels. So while in the subject still on Pixels, I'm hearing that there's going to be a partner Nintendo Direct uh, in a couple of days, I think.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a
That's gonna-
partner one, so
Mhm.
don't. It's
So-
mainly for like you fuckers that like overhype these Nintendo Directs to like
Oh yeah,
unrealistic proportions.
they're gonna announce the new Smash game, guys. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
like god damn it. Like yeah, it's mainly for them, you know. But yeah, so that's coming up. Helldivers 2, you can't play it right now because their servers are full.
Dude, Helldivers 2, I am about to spend the $500 on the goddamn PlayStation because I really, really, really want to play. Because most of my feed lately has, on just about everything, has been Helldivers.
Yeah.
Just
Mhm.
all the, like, everybody's making it into a fucking cinematic. And so I will go ahead and get out of the way now. So so many people are pushing right now, using social media to push to see if they can get Helldivers released on Xbox, in like Game Pass or whatever. Which I definitely hope happens, just so I can play. But I love seeing all the, like, I sent y'all the TikTok of like, when Xbox releases Helldiver, or when Helldivers gets released on Xbox, and it's like, all the ships from what is it? Dang it, the
Halo?
N7. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, the Halo, the ODSTs, and
Mass
all that
Effect.
showing up. Yeah, Mass Effect. God damn it. Yeah, that's the fucking game. I could never get into that game. I tried. I didn't understand it. I didn't know what I was doing. That was my problem. I skipped all the cinematics, like the important stuff. But anyways, like, so I
Wait,
thought
so you never banged the alien?
No, I never banged the alien. I just watched it on Pornhub. I just did the Skeletor meme where it's like sigh, zip. But no. So I hope they steal this idea. I hope they listen, and I hope they steal this idea. What I think should happen when they decide, like, you know what, we're gonna release it for Xbox. All they should do to make the announcement is just put out the commercial that says transmission received and then the date and then the Xbox logo. That's it. It just says transmission received. It's got the Helldivers logo, transmission received, then the date of it when it's going to release. And then the day it releases, when anybody from Xbox loads up, when they find a match or when they're going to go in, that all PlayStation players, all they should see on their screen is reinforcements incoming or reinforcements arriving, and it's just the fucking Xbox players coming in under their match and fucking wrecking shop. And to add like an extra bit of kick to it, if you get it for Xbox, you should get a special ODST skin or a Halo skin or Master Chief skin, and as soon as the fucking pod opens, boss, fucking Master Chief comes out to fucking help you with his weapon or whatever. I think that would make for a lot of Twitch content, a lot of just fucking badass videos of all the, like, the music and cinematics that they add to it. That I think would be great. I think it would just be great if they did something like that. Just transmission received, and whenever you squad up and you load in, and it's just Xbox players arrive to help out, to deliver freedom to the planet. And I hope that happens. I really hope.
Yeah, no, the word of mouth on this game is crazy because
Yes.
that's really all this is. It's word of mouth. It's not even like marketing or ads. It's just
Not even that, but they're still
everyone.
releasing stuff. Like it's still not full. Like they I saw something earlier today. Now their mechs are coming. The mechs still aren't in there yet. And the mechs are coming. That's another one that's I know is supposed to be released soon. But remember when we talked about it a month ago or 2 months ago, when this was the game that I was excited for because I knew it was gonna hit. I was fucking right. I was like, I knew this game was gonna hit. It's like the one thing I've been right about all year. But I knew it was gonna hit. After seeing it, I was like, this is gonna be the game. This is gonna be a hit. I knew it was.
God damn it. Rise of Ronin better not suck because we're like 2 for 2 right now.
Yeah, with World and Hell.
I don't think look, speaking of Rise of Ronin, I don't think it's gonna suck. I've been watching Ninja Kamui. So I don't think Rise of Ronin is gonna suck. I have faith. We're gonna be 3 for 3, boys.
Yeah. I definitely feel it. But you know what we also were right about, but in the spectrum of that we knew it was gonna suck. Madam Web.
Oh my god, I haven't even seen it and I already know it sucks. Just watching the commercials, it's just fucking Riverdale. Like it's fucking Riverdale, bro. That's all it is with fucking Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man Riverdale. I'm just so mad because this is gonna ruin like a lot of Spider-Man shit for people. I think people are gonna go watch this, and it sucks.
It doesn't have Spider-Man in it.
But people are gonna. Everybody's associating it. We know it's associated with Spider-Man. There's gonna be people that go in there like, so is that like Spider-Man? Barely. Is he a woman now?
I think, if anything, no. I think that's the problem. The disconnect from this to Spider-Man is so big that people don't care.
Well, I was always like, the second I heard that they were making that a movie, I was like, why?
Like, who greenlit this? Who greenlit this? Why, Madam? And I know why. Because it's a woman. That's why. It's like you're going to ruin this for everybody. Like, and also when I think of Madam Web, if I wanted to see Madam Web on the big screen, I thought, you know who I thought would play her? Judi Dench.
Well, yeah, she's supposed to be old.
Well, she's like Judi Dench. That's what I would like. Judi
the
Dench.
Version that I'm familiar with is an old lady that sits in a
old lady in a chair. Like I was like, Judi Dench would have been great, Madam Web. You know,
or she just appears to like fuck with Spider-Man every once in a while, and not even like fight him, just to give him cryptic advice.
Riddles,
like a cryptic spider crackhead, just like the webs of time, Spider-Man.
I guess the best way to explain it is that for people that saw the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Madam Web was supposed to be like the 2099 version of like where she's the one that sees everything, as opposed to an Across the Spider-Verse where they made 2099 the one in charge. He's the one that got all the spider. That's kind of what, more or less, what she does for people unfamiliar. But I want to bring up that the link that Jordan sent us from the Hollywood Reporter. So I actually like read through it, and I didn't know this.
I did not.
But apparently the plan was that they wanted to do like a franchise out of it where it was going to be like Madam Web with these other like spider women.
That's always the plan, though. That was the plan with the Sinister Six. That was the plan with fucking Morbius.
Okay, I knew that with them because they were doing the Sinister Six. So you had Venom, Morbius, and then they're Kraven the Hunter that hasn't come out yet. But I didn't know that they wanted to do like a Madam Web like franchise, like also you get it with the Spider Women.
It shouldn't be a franchise.
Well, that was the plan.
Yeah.
But now that they saw that it did bad. They are completely scrapping
I would hope
that idea. Like I'm trying to find the the quote. Where was it? It says here. Let's see. The, I'm scrolling through it, but there's too many ads.
I don't know if women are enough to carry the box office here. One veteran studio source outside of Sony says. I don't.
Oh,
It's
that's
not the fault of the cast.
yeah.
Not the fault of the cats. It's horrible writing. It's just a horrible script, horrible writing, horrible dialogue, and it's just like nobody wants this. Like, not even huge fans of Spider-Man want this because they don't care about
big
Madam Web.
fans of Spider-Man know like who Madam Web is, and they're like, "That's not it.
It's not what we want.
It's
Yeah,
a movie
it's-
It's one of those where it's like made for nobody because like people who aren't familiar with the Madam Web in the comics still aren't familiar with like Madam Web. Like it might as well just be a brand new character to them. Like they could have
Yeah,
titled
like
something else.
They just did it to keep the rights.
mhm.
So
But mhm. yeah, it's
if I want to see a female Spider Woman, I want to see Spider Gwen. That's what I want to see. Yes, that's what I want to see. In the comics, she's one of my favorite Spider people. Is Spider Gwen? She's one of my favorites.
I
That's
wonder
what I
if
would
they're
want to
like
see.
they're deliberately like not doing live action versions of those characters because they want to wait for the Spider-Verse movies to finish.
That's probably it. I mean, because also they've done really well on the Spider Verse. You know, I think it's fleshed them out a lot better, and it's brought them more attention. So more people are going to know about them, which I think is great. You know, it's all the new Spider people. Spider Punk is really cool too. I'm glad that he got to shine. So I just yeah.
But
Well, they're still making Venom though. They still got that one, don't they?
yeah, Venom.
Hey man, it worked out. Venom worked out with Tom Hardy, and I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was a little skeptical, and I didn't watch it in theaters. I didn't watch it until I think it was like on Showtime or something. I remember. I watched it somewhere, and I was like, "This isn't bad. I actually kind of dig it. I like Tom Hardy, and I like the way they portrayed Venom. I thought it was funny. I liked it. I liked the dynamic.
They're a gay couple.
Yeah, and I thought it was hilarious. The conversation he has in the nightclub was like that's one of the best scenes. He's like, "We are a they." Oh,
Yeah.
just everybody explaining everything to him, and everybody basically like falling in love with Venom at that point. It's just like, I'm okay with this. I really like this. This is great. This is really good.
Yeah, they those movies really need to lean hard into the whole Venom being his stand, or like kind of like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing. I
Yes.
think they need to lean really hard into that for it to like work, because that really was like the best part of both of those Venom movies.
Yeah.
So I do think if they lean harder into that for this third one, it might actually be like a hit.
Yeah. Who's gonna be like the villain though? Like who's gonna?
No idea.
Because that's my thing. Is like, so who's he gonna fight, or what's gonna be the big bad? Like in this new one, I'm wondering.
I mean, he's just fighting other symbiote dudes. So
yeah, and some of those they kind of made up. Not really made up, but they like took elements from
lot of
yeah.
They took a lot of liberties with it.
Yeah. Speaking of, I was gonna say, speaking of superheroes, we're gonna move on to the next topic. Are we still talking about Madam Web? Don't watch Madam Web. That's it. You know, Madam Web.
Be like us. Don't watch it.
One out of 5.
Just
one
shit
out of 5.
on it on the internet.
I'm sure the costumes look great. I'll give it that. I'm sure the costumes look great.
I saw a spoiler. I saw a spoiler about that actually.
About the costumes? Oh no.
Yeah. So for people that give a shit about Madam Web, just fast forward 30 seconds. But here's a spoiler alert about the costumes. They only wear it for a dream sequence in the movie, and that's it.
That makes me even more angry. Like, fuck. All right, another spoiler that I heard. I don't know if y'all talked about it on the other podcast. Yeah, again, fast forward if you don't want to hear this spoiler. Adam Scott's Uncle Ben.
I heard that.
Adam Scott's Uncle Ben and Emma Roberts is his wife or Peter's mom.
Yeah.
That was another one because everybody was like, "Oh, what's the connect? I don't see the connect to Spider-Man." It's there. It is.
Yeah.
And they even foreshadow him dying.
It's funny because people on Twitter like pieced it from the trailer. They're like, "Oh, it's bullshit." Like they could already tell what was gonna happen.
They were already like sons of bitches.
Like like they tweeted it out when the trailer came out, and then they quote tweeted it when they saw the movie and went, "Son of a bitch!" Like,
yeah, 1 out of 5 for Madam Web. That's my score, and I didn't even watch it, and I can guarantee you my score is going to be accurate.
So on a 1 to Sinister 6, this one's a sinister shit.
What rating do you get? A sinister shit. That's what we give it. Very good one. It's a great joke.
All right, thank you.
So now that we're on the topic of superheroes, what are your thoughts on the casting for Fantastic Four?
I have no complaints on that one. Yeah,
I do not either. I do not. I'm okay with Pedro Pascal being in all my favorite shit. Being the main character in all my favorite shit. I'm okay with Pedro Pascal being the main character in all my favorite shit. And the thing, him as well, the actor who plays him, he's fucking killing it. He's great in The Bear. He's also in Andor. He plays a character in Andor, and he does great in both those roles. And I think those are really the only roles I know him for. I know I saw him in another movie, and I just can't remember what it is that I saw him in. Oh, he was in for a quick minute. He was in the Jennifer Lawrence movie.
The
He was a tow truck driver.
It's
No Hard Feelings.
No Hard Feelings. Yes, he was in that one. Even for the quick cameo, he was in there. He did great. I'm excited to see what he's going to do with the thing. I don't doubt it's going to be any horrible. Fucking, I don't remember their names. Is it Joseph Quinn, the dude from Stranger Things?
Eddie Munson.
Eddie Munson.
Yeah. I think it is JQ. Like,
yeah. But that guy, I'm excited to see what he's going to do with the Human Torch. We'll see what happens. Vanessa Kirby, I don't really know much about her. I remember seeing her in, was it Mission Impossible?
Yeah, is she in Peacemaker?
Peacemaker?
I don't think so.
Peacemaker?
No, I don't think that's
I'm
her.
confusing her.
No.
I think you're confused because the blonde in Peacemaker is Gunn's wife, isn't it?
Yeah. Vanessa Kirby's in The Crown.
Yeah.
Let's see, what's she in? She's in Mission Impossible Fallout.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, she's also in Dead Reckoning.
yeah, she's in Dead Reckoning. That's the one she was in because that's the one I just recently watched. But you know what? With Marvel's always been on point with casting. Marvel's always been on point with casting. Even me and Jordan were talking about it, and Jordan's like, "Why didn't you want John Krasinski?" It's not that I didn't want John Krasinski. I thought he would have been a good one too. Even for of course, spoilers. Nobody's seen it. The quick cameo in Doctor Strange that he was in. I mean, I would have been like that. I would have been okay with that if they would have continued with him, but they killed his ass.
That's the thing. That I'm glad you brought that up because, like, I was so confused as to like why John Krasinski got so much hate online for playing Mr. Fantastic. Like,
I don't know.
Like, I didn't get it either. Like, I don't know what it was that.
Yeah. I thought he did a great job.
Richards, like to me, he's got the right look for like the classic Reed Richards. Well, not necessarily the classic, but like he's got the right look. Like, he's got a Reed Richards-ness about him. But
yeah, I don't understand the hate either. I think y'all are both right. I thought he was great. We only got to see him for that little bit of time, and I was like, dude, that would have been a real good casting. I think the director, or I think it was Kevin Feige, was like, I think he was quoted saying like, there, you get your fan casting. I guess they didn't think it was going to work, but it was like, I feel like it did work. Like it would have worked.
He was Danny DeVito Pikachu.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of like, and I'm still fighting for that. Danny DeVito needs to be Detective Pikachu. For the love of God, if I ever meet Danny DeVito, I will have the longest conversation to make that man Detective Pikachu. If I gotta read fucking Pokemon comics to him, I will. If I gotta make him watch a show, it's
at
like,
this point,
please.
they're probably just gonna give him a cameo in Detective Pikachu 2 just to like quell some of those flames, and that's it.
That's what this Reed Richards casting was. I think that's what it was, just to quell the masses. Like, shut the fuck up, there, we casted him for you. And then I bet you they're back there like, that kind of worked. Shit.
Yeah, because I think the fan casting was him as Reed Richards, and then his wife Emily Blunt as Sue Storm.
As Sue Storm.
Yep.
Yeah, and
The Rock as the Thing. Rock is the Thing.
Man, Michael Chiklis just was perfect casting for the
really
Thing
was.
in the original one. So it's like,
he really was.
Man, you can't top that casting.
But also, I mean, Chris Evans as Human Torch was pretty good too.
Yeah, no, the whole cast was like perfect in the original. It's just a shame the movie wasn't like,
successful,
that much better. But hey, it was good enough to get a sequel though, so you can't knock it that much.
No, you can't.
But
yeah, I mean, like I said, Marvel's always been on point with casting, pretty much across the board. They've been on point with casting, and this one is supposed to be a period piece. Damn.
That wasn't their fault. Look, they have a better track record than DC with casting.
True. And I mean, at least like Jonathan Majors, like, he did an interview at least, fucking Ezra Miller's on the fucking run still. He's still on the fucking run with all the shit that he did. But it's also supposed to be a period piece too. So it's supposed to be what, early 60s, late 60s is when it's taking place.
Yeah,
Fantastic
it's
Four,
like 50s or something. Yeah.
And now I guess, do you think this is going to be the setup, since now they're not going to do Kang anymore? Do you think this is going to be the setup for bringing in Doctor Doom?
I hope so, because I preferred Doctor Doom over Kang as the main villain. It's because, like, look, I personally am a believer in the whole, you don't have to overcomplicate the storylines. You don't have to do all this multi-dimensional bullshit. You don't have to throw in all these aliens and interdimensional like fucking beings. That was my biggest complaint with Ant-Man, is that Ant-Man was always a very grounded hero in the sense of, I mean, the first movie was a heist movie as opposed to like a superhero movie. The sequel was more romantic comedy than a superhero movie. So it's like putting him against Kang, to me, was not a good idea.
No.
And so I think that's where they messed up, in that they tried to overcomplicate the storyline, and then now it just turned into like this big old like mess of like, wait, who's that? Who's the, like, what's going on? And it's like, man, just have this big, threatening, bad person just come in and like wreck shit. It doesn't have to be this whole like bullshit to it. And that's the thing that I like about Doctor Doom. There's nothing complicated about him. Big, powerful dude, has his own island, fuck shit up. Done.
Yeah. Straight up. Fuck it all up.
Mm-hmm.
And now
also, he's like kind of he's a good king. Like no one in Latveria is like, man, fuck Doom. But no, Doom.
Yeah.
Doom takes care of his own.
They come to like take Doom away. What are you doing? Why? He was doing so good. Now we gotta go back to the old ones.
Well, I mean, I saw a panel out of context, so I don't know like what the deal is, but Marvel Santa gave him a present, so he has to be good.
Yeah. I did see that panel. I've seen that same panel before.
Santa's like nigh unstoppable in the Marvel universe.
That is true, right? He's like, nobody can fuck with Santa.
He's one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel universe.
Fucking Santa Claus. Talk about what X-Men took away from us. Rogue's ass.
Oh, the animated.
yeah, X-Men 96. We didn't really get into it in the Mexcellence because we kind of like just drifted off into like, hey, remember Cowboys Moo Mesa?
No.
Wait.
Stop. We're gonna do the same thing here. No, X-Men.
No, we can't.
But like, I'm not super hyped for X-Men 97. Like, hot take here. Like, don't beat me up, but it's just, yeah, I don't remember that much of like the original cartoon. It doesn't hold the same place in my heart that like Batman the animated series does or Spider-Man the animated series does.
Yeah, like I wasn't hyped for it upon the announcement until I saw the trailer. The trailer made me go, okay, never mind. I'm fucking hyped as shit for this. But I'm in the same camp of you in that the X-Men animated series for me was like my least like favorite or least watched of like the 90s cartoons, if you will.
Yeah.
Not because it was bad, but just because I preferred the other ones. But to be fair, X-Men was like I think one of the first ones, so it kind of paved the way for all these other ones. So credit where credit is due. But yeah, like I'm in the same camp as you that like I don't hold it too fondly, but I think that's also in part just because I was really young when it was on the TV, so I kind of didn't really care that much for it. But again, I was a little kid, so.
I'm in the same camp. I'm hyped, but I'll tell you what I'm really hyped for. They bring the fucking theme music back.
Well,
they bring that intro music back. I'm rocking that shit every day.
They're gone. They brought back the voice cast.
Here's another hot take.
What's that?
Oh man, people are probably gonna crucify me for this, but I enjoy X-Men First Class just a little bit more.
The movie?
No, not the movie. The cartoon. I don't. Is it first?
Okay.
The Evolution. There it is. Evolution.
No.
I thought it was First Class. No, it's Evolution.
Okay, no, that Evolution is not controversial. Evolution is fucking awesome.
Like I feel like people are like, what do you mean you like Evolution? Like I like Evolutions better. I don't know what you want me to fucking tell you. Like I really like that one a lot better than I like the X-Men 97 or the original X-Men. But I mean,
see, Evolutions came out when I was a lot older. So I have
like,
more fond memories of that one. But to be fair, it's because I saw that one a lot more.
Because that one was like 2000s, like 2002 maybe. I was old as fuck already. I was about to graduate high school, so I shouldn't even be watching cartoons. But I'm a loser. But no, I enjoyed Evolutions a hell of a lot more, and I hate it was for me. What I hate is that they didn't really resolve anything. Kind of like I wish they would do what they did with Justice League, where they brought Justice League back, or Justice League Unlimited. Is it Justice League Unlimited? Is the one that they brought back?
Yeah.
I wish they would do the same thing where they brought it back. To like continue more of the story and stuff like they did with Justice League. Because I just thought it was just way better. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully they don't change too much of it and they just kind of keep. I think they're gonna. I don't even know. Are they just gonna continue off from where they left off?
Well, that was the thing that we were talking about. Like that was the thing that we were kind of talking about because since none of us really remembered like X-Men.
I did see a tweet where somebody said if I don't see the continuation of the hoop game between those X-Men, he's like, I'm quitting the show. I'm never gonna watch it again. He's like, I need to know who are the best ballers in the X-Men. Clearly it's Beast.
I mean, Nightcrawler can just poof into the hoop, can you?
That's true. Yeah, he can poof over the hoop. Yeah,
that's not traveling, right? Like that doesn't count. That's one step for him.
I mean, he goes through another dimension, so.
But I mean, that's still just like one step. Like he'd have to poof
Yeah.
multiple times for it to be traveling, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Wolverine would just end up stabbing somebody. Wolverine's like
Yeah.
definition of a street baller. He ended up checking you real hard. I feel like he would be checking Scott so hard the whole time on the gun.
Oh wait,
Foul,
I
bitch. That was
and
no
Rogue
foul.
can just knock everyone out by like touching them.
Touching them, yeah.
Mhm.
She can't
She's gonna
even wear
take
the.
Beast's
She can't
basketball
even wear the
skills.
uniform. Just
Nope.
She-
No, but going back to will it continue where it left off? We don't. None of us.
Nobody knows.
On the podcast on the Mexcellence, like remembered, like did it have a cliffhanger? Did it get an actual ending? Did they leave off on something involving, like, was Charles about to die and then we never saw if he did or not?
Like, I assumed that was the ending that they showed in the trailer with Professor X.
I
Like,
don't.
dying.
I mean, I honestly don't know. I think someone in our Twitch chat was saying that it got an actual ending, so maybe that was it. But like, yeah, since I don't remember it, and I never like rewatched all of it when they finally added it to Netflix, and then they added it to. Is it on Disney
Disney.
now? It's on Disney.
I think
right?
it's on Disney, yeah.
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 Yeah, I think so.
I never went back and rewatched it. I mean, I did try on Netflix, but like, I just couldn't get through it. Like, I was already, since I don't have that nostalgia and that fondness for it, it's just a normal cartoon for me. It didn't age that well for me, so I didn't keep up with it. I think I made it past season 1, and then I was like, I'm kind of done.
I used to watch it.
There's a new season of Orange is the New Black. I'm gonna watch that.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. With a lot of these cartoons and stuff, I never knew what episode or what season I was on because I'd be like, "Wait, I've seen this before." Or
Well, that was
every
the
time I'd
thing,
watch it,
too.
it'd just be random fucking episodes. I never knew what the fuck was going on half the time, anyways.
That
To
was
be totally
something.
honest. So even if I were to watch it on Disney or Netflix, I'd be like, I don't fucking remember this.
That was something that, I mean, it could be my own memory that's fucking with me, but I remember the episodes not being aired like in order, or maybe I was watching a rerun airing instead of like the actual premiere airing. So, but like, I never felt that I got like if an episode was a two-parter and I saw part 1, I felt like the next time I watched it, if it was next week or whatever, the next day, it was a completely unrelated episode. Like, it wasn't part 2. It was like
Yes,
something else.
Yes, exactly. That's how I felt too, because I had no idea. Absolutely no idea. I was like, I don't know what this is. And I think it was just because I didn't watch it consistently either. That's probably could have been it. But, you know,
But yeah,
it was to me, it was always
might be
syndicated.
that. Yeah, yeah.
So it was syndicated. So, like, you know, even with like shows that I watch now, like NCIS and yes, I'm old. NCIS and like Friends and all that, like they never show them in order. So I was like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to that story arc. Yeah, it's like Bones, a perfect example. It was just like they're dating now. Okay, I skipped fucking
When did
7
that
seasons.
happen?
There's 7 seasons that I fucking skipped. All right, cool. This was literally the last episode. I just watched it an hour ago on TNT. Like, come on now.
Yeah, TNT does like this weird order where like the time slot, if you follow that specific time slot, like if you can only watch Bones at 4 and then you have to like go to work or whatever,
Yeah.
if you tune in the next day at 4, it's the next episode.
Ah.
Like, it won't be the
It won't be the next one. Like at 5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock, it's a completely different season already. Like, no. Your ass
At 4
needs to
o'clock,
stay back at 4.
At 4 o'clock, you're on the Bones blah 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 arc, and
Or it
then
might
at
not
5
even
o'clock,
be-
you're on
yeah.
the Angel arc.
Yeah. It might not even be TNT, but I know one of those channels that has Bones, like fucking.
I think it's TNT. Yeah.
Well, it's because Bones is everywhere. Because when I had like the free channels on Roku,
Yeah.
Bones was always on one of them, and they did it that way. But it was like, I don't know, like one of those antenna, like over the air local
Yeah.
stations. And so I don't know. It might have been them. I might be besmirching the good name of TNT here.
Nah. TNT always came in clutch, when you were sick and shit. If you couldn't watch Bob Barker, TNT always came in clutch. I mean, hey man, was it Law and Order? All the 23 different versions of Law and Order. SVU is still the GOAT. I think Law and Order.
I think
SVU
it's
still
the only
best.
one that's on.
Really, it's not there because I remember there was like criminal this and
Criminal Intent.
criminal intent.
Mm.
Yeah. So there's a lot of Law and Orders now. I just watch
Yeah.
SVU for
I think
Melissa
SVU
Haggerty.
is the peak one because it's still ongoing, and then they brought back one of the actors that had left, and then they gave him his own spin-off.
What the fuck is his name? It starts with an
Christopher
S.
Meloni, Stabler, Detective Stabler.
Also, it's I don't know. I know this isn't true, but for the longest time, when I saw SVU for the first time, like when I saw Stabler, I had a flashback to the original Ninja Turtles because I thought he was what's his name?
Casey Jones.
Casey Jones. I was like, is that fucking Casey Jones? Man? He went legit. He went legit. Like he put away the hockey sticks and picked up a gun. He put up the hockey sticks and picked up a gun. Like he went legit. So it's not Christopher Meloni. Is not Casey Jones.
No, he's not Casey Jones.
Man, that really sucks. I wish that would have been like his arc.
They do
That's just
look-
Casey. They do look they look similar. Even the
do
guy
look
from
similar.
Shooter looks like
Okay.
Christopher Meloni. Y'all seen the movie
the show
right?
Shooter?
No, not the show, but the movie Shooter with
Fucking Marky Mark?
Wahlberg?
Yeah, with Marky Mark.
Marky Mark?
Yeah, the bad guy one of the bad guys, the henchman, he looks like Christopher Meloni,
Oh.
and it's not Christopher Meloni. I forgot the dude's name. Now I'm
I
gonna fucking look it up.
I
God
don't
damn it!
remember
Now I gotta
that
look it
movie.
up now. That's gonna bother
I
the
know
shit
that
out of me.
the actor that played Casey Jones, I don't remember his name, unfortunately. But the last thing I saw him in was it was like an early 2000s Woody Harrelson movie. You remember when like Kick-Ass was coming out and like everyone wanted to make a knockoff Kick-Ass movie?
Yeah.
And so there was his was Defendor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He's the dude that he sprays fucking lime juice in his eyes. That's Casey Jones.
Okay,
Elias
I think the name-
Koteas.
Yeah, I just looked it up. His name's Elias Cortez.
He looks like Christopher Meloni when he's in Shooter. He looks like Christopher Meloni. I thought it was Christopher Meloni for like a quick minute.
I'm trying to see like if he's been in anything like recent that I've seen.
Well, I might as well look up what Casey Jones' real name is.
It's Elias Koteas. It's the
Yeah,
same
that's
dude,
the
Elias
actor.
Koteas. Like the same dude that played in
Oh, yeah,
Shooter
it
is
is.
Casey Jones. I was like, God damn it.
Also, it is him, and
Yeah.
he's in Defendor, like Jay said.
Yeah.
And he mostly just does a lot of TV shows, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Right.
So now that we talked about that, I wanted to go to another one of our topics. We were talking about superhero fatigue. Because I know a lot of us feel it, but I mean, I understand the superhero fatigue, but I think it's just with mainstream superheroes. I mean, because I still like there's Super, the one with Rainn Wilson, Defendor, and then there's another one that's I think it's still a good one, Mystery Men. I think those are still part of the superhero genre, but I don't think it just needs a little change up.
Yeah, I think it's just more of like a lot of these movies have just been cash grabs. So because they're cash grabs, the audience can tell, and that's why they're not really liking them, because like you have like TV shows like The Boys, and then they came out with their spin-off Gen V.
Yeah.
both of those shows are doing really good, despite like the superhero fatigue. Invincible is about to drop the second half of the season
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
pretty soon, and that one's also been doing good. And again, it's
And
dealing with superheroes.
technically not really a superhero show, but The Last Airbender comes out like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No. Yeah. Yeah. I think it does.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
And people
so
are hyped for that. Yeah.
mm,
I'm hyped, but I'm also my expectations are low. I have low expectations. I'm not gonna lie. I have very, very low expectations. It looks cool. I saw like a quick clip of Boomy. That I thought was we'll see how that's gonna turn out. We'll see. I have, like I said, I have low expectations, so that might be a good thing.
mhm. So yeah, I don't I don't think there's so much superhero fatigue, so much as just we want good movies, you know.
Yeah, they
It's
have to be good.
yeah, and a lot of these just it hasn't been good. I mean, Ant-Man, that one's not that old. And I brought it up earlier how it just
Yep.
they kind of missed the mark on it. They
They
put
went into left
him
field.
like yeah, they put him
Yeah,
in a
to your point about like how they're kind of muddying the waters and making things overly complex. That to me really started with Loki because that's where
Mhm.
they introduce Kang or a version of Kang.
Mm-hmm.
And Kang, no matter really how you do it, is gonna get like weird and messy. Like that's just the way the character is. He's always been like even people who really are into comics can have a hard time explaining like what Kang's about or
Yeah,
finding like a really good like this is probably like the best Kang arc you'll ever like read, and it's like even some of those are like it's just okay. Like it's
yeah,
not I don't know why they decided to go with Kang. He's also not like super well known. What
beats
what
me, bro. Beats me. Some of these
Yeah.
decisions they make, I'm like, why?
Yeah, I think it was just the whole. I think the TV going the TV show route was like, I think it was a good idea on paper, but then
mm,
they realized, oh no, like it was stupid. Hindsight's 2020, where
Yeah,
the idea was like, you could do the TV shows and then the movies. That way, audiences get more content.
mm-hmm.
We get to see the superheroes more, and we don't have to wait as long, right?
Yeah,
But they didn't realize that not everybody wants to watch, uh, you know, 10-hour long TV show
yeah.
yeah.
and then to get caught up. And then it's like, wait, here's this new movie. Oh, you mean I have to watch these 3 TV shows
To
to understand
understand.
what happens in this movie? Oh, I'm not doing that. And so then they just choose not to watch the movie.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't watch the TV in their defense, but this also goes back to like, then why make the TV show?
yeah,
Mhm.
um, I didn't watch any of the TV shows leading up to the Marvels. I just
Mhm.
went and watched the Marvels with you guys
mm-hmm.
just to
Mhm.
like have something to do, and the movie wasn't. I wasn't blown away by it, but it was entertaining. It was
Yeah,
fun. I didn't feel like I missed out on anything by not watching Miss Marvel
You
or
didn't.
Secret Invasion
no.
or what was the other one? Was there another one? It was just
Mm,
those two, right?
yeah, and I think they did Kamala Khan
Technically,
dirty.
WandaVision connects
Yeah.
to it, but
Oh, I saw WandaVision though. But how does
mhm.
it connect to it?
Pro,
The
Proton
chick,
or
yeah,
Proton.
Yeah.
yeah,
Is that her name? Proton.
Photon.
Photon.
Photon. Okay. No,
Yeah,
yeah,
she
but
comes
that's how she
out,
connects. That's how she connects.
but
I think they did Kamala Khan dirty too.
yeah, Miss
I liked her show.
Marvel it's another one that they overcomplicated the shit. It's like
Yeah.
all you had to do was just steal the Spider-Man formula. Girl going to school, has powers, can't balance her life. That's it.
Yep.
That's all you had to do. But no, they had to go through. She's like, I gotta go to my home country, and then I gotta go through this time travel bullshit. Now I'm in the past, and then now it's like, man, like
Nope.
y'all had something.
I like her as Miss Marvel too. I think she does such a great job with the fucking character. Uh I hope they continue with her somehow, some way, and make it better because I think she deserves like a legit shot. The other one that I think that deserves that deserves a legit shot to maybe being something or maybe making her a little bit more important is the one from Doctor Strange. What's her name? Uh,
No, is it
the portal chick.
America? America?
Medica, I think is
America?
her name.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the way she did the character too. I actually read some of the comics and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good. Even though I know people are pissed off that she's a Puerto Rican character and they got a Mexican girl. I think she's Mexican. They got her to play her. Um, I think a lot of I think there was like some I think there was some controversy. There was like article I read. They're like, oh, that's fucked up. That's some fucking bullshit. I'm like, dude,
Look,
she does a good
look,
job.
I was okay with Antonio Banderas being Zorro, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
and
like, it's fine.
it's fine. But you know how people are
There's
these days.
been
You know,
so many like
Mhm.
Mexican characters that are played by Puerto Ricans that like
Puerto
Mhm.
Ricans,
Like,
Lebanese, and other characters.
Like you
It's
can
like,
go
Yeah.
down a rabbit hole and you'll find like instances where like other
I mean,
people
Shia
played other
LaBeouf,
people.
bro. Shia LaBeouf. Come on now.
Yeah.
That homie went and got a full on Virgen de Guadalupe tattoo.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give him
Look,
props for that. Like,
Jack Black is the only one that gets a pass for
yeah.
not to leave. That's it.
yeah,
He's fine.
yeah.
We'll allow it.
I'll allow that. Yeah, I can allow that.
Mhm.
Jack Black's the shit. I love Jack Black.
Mhm.
Yes, yeah, we can allow that.
But
Good job, Jack Black.
but yeah, they're trying to do the what are they called? They're not called the Young Justice. They're like, what is it? The Young Avengers, the
Young
New
Avengers,
Avengers.
I think. Yeah, Young Avengers, I think, is what it
Like they're
is.
bringing in all those characters because you have like the new Hawkeye and then America, Miss Marvel. Like they're bringing in all these characters and it's like cool, but you're not building them up to like
Nope.
anything. Like you're introducing them,
And you're just
and
letting
this
them
would be the
fly.
good time to be like, oh, we'll have them team up because they're the new Avengers.
Yeah.
We haven't done anything, so I don't. I don't know. I think it's kind of like the what happened with Star Wars, where they didn't come up with like a roadmap, like story wise, where it was heading, and
Not
so
only that, yeah, they didn't come up with the
Mhm.
roadmap, and then they also did John Boyega dirty. Fucking assholes. I'm not gonna forgive him for that.
yeah, that's
I straight up thought that. Oh, thought he was gonna be a
that-
Jedi.
yeah, that's a separate thing. But you get my point is that yeah, it feels like they have nothing to build up to, nothing to connect to, so they're kind of just like aimlessly like I guess we'll do this,
Just floating in the Marvel universe.
Not all the movies have to connect. I'm okay with that, but that was part of the appeal with Phase 1, it's like what is this building up to? It's building up to an Avengers, but then what does it lead from there? And it was that, excitement, that curiosity,
Mhm.
that hooked you, it had you going. Whereas here it's like, well, we got nothing. We don't have we don't have a new Avengers to hype up. But but yeah, you
I
guys
don't
have
even
any
think we
other
have
thoughts
like.
on?
Well, they kind of do have something to hype up to, but and they kind of did it in the Marvels. And the thing to hype up to
Oh
is the
yeah,
X-Men.
Yeah.
Is the
Mhm.
X-Men showing up now that they have all the Fox properties, but
mm-hmm.
at the same time, like the only way you can bring them in at this point without like, doing something just like, oh, randomly there's mutants now, like would be to make it like weird and convoluted with all the Kang stuff and the multiverse stuff, which I is fine, but also like it's not as straightforward as like we need to put a team together and then we need to use this team to stop Thanos. Simple, straightforward.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what the Deadpool movie is gonna try to do. It's gonna be try to like bridge the gap, and then because it's Deadpool, they don't have to take it as seriously with him in that
Yeah.
like they can just do it, and that's part of the joke.
It works. It works.
Mhm. But yeah, but all right, you guys got any other thoughts before we wrap things up?
Not on any of that. No, no thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that
All
we got
right.
it all
Well,
out.
I guess we will wrap things up here. We hope you all enjoyed this pot boiler of an episode of
Yes.
this Alpha Pixels Primos, whatever the hell we're gonna call this thing.
Alpha Pixelated Primos X-Men.
Yep, yep, something. It's in there. We should just call it the Anime Excellence. That way we can get in that algorithm.
Right? Yes. Just get in. Just slide into the hashtags. Slide into the hashtags. See what happens.
Yeah, we'll definitely do something like that. But anyway, let us know in the comments if y'all saw Madam Web. What y'all think?
We want all.
I really want to know.
And if you think we're wrong, we want all the smoke.
Yes,
we will argue with you on this.
Tell us, because we didn't see the movie. So if you saw it, we'll take your word for it.
We didn't even
let us
see
know.
it.
I'm curious.
We didn't even see it, and we know we're accurate.
Right.
Well, I mean, it's even
baby.
Dakota Johnson is talking shit. Like,
right. I feel so bad for her because, like,
she's a good actress, but like she ends up in these like
done anything good. Like, yeah, like she's so talented, but she hasn't been in like a good movie.
It's because somebody's fucking with her.
Right.
Be like, yeah,
Like,
it's gonna be a good movie.
That was an entire trilogy of movies, Paco, that she was in.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh
yeah,
my god.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's like, I need a new agency, like a new talent agency, and just
Yeah,
like,
hopefully she's a
like
good
it's
actress.
uncommon for them to like switch, but like I think, girl,
You need to. You might have to drop them like quick.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think before we wrap things up, I think on the whole Dakota, there's like enough evidence to show that I think she thought it was an MCU movie. She didn't know it was like a Sony Marvel.
Yeah,
movie.
I didn't get to elaborate on that on the Mexcellence, but I think that is legit a strategy that they're doing because well, not like maybe not like as shady as like, hey, you want to be in this new MCU movie, but like they're not being as transparent in offering the role. Like they're saying like, yeah, it's tied into the Spider-Man franchise, which is true. It is. But they're not saying that it's not an MCU movie, it's not Marvel. Like they're not opening with that. Like, we're not Marvel. We're Sony. They're opening with, we want you for this role.
We want you for this Spider-Man role.
Right, yeah, that is closely tied to the Spider-Man franchise.
They're like, have you heard of Marvel's Spider-Man?
Because I think
we have this idea.
If I'm not mistaken, God, what's the 11th Doctor's name? Matt Smith. He's in Morbius, right? Like he's the bad guy in Morbius.
Yeah.
And if I saw someone on TikTok mention this, so I don't know, I haven't vetted it. I don't know if it's true, but they said that when he was offered the role, he reached out to Karen Gillan because they were both in Doctor Who together. So, and she's in Guardians. She's Nebula. Yeah. So he asked her like, "Hey, what do you think? Should I take this role? Like, how has it been working out for you in this superhero universe?" And she said like, "No, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Totally do it." Not knowing that it was like, "Oh, this is Sony. This isn't Marvel. This isn't Disney."
Wait, wasn't he also in Jessica Jones?
No, that was the other Doctor.
The other Doctor. Okay,
that was David Tennant.
Oh, okay.
And he already had a contract with Disney. He's the voice of
Donald. No, Scrooge.
No, Scrooge McDuck.
Oh, okay. Man, that's
like both happened around the same time. So I think, I don't know which one they casted him for first, but like he was already a name that Disney had claimed.
Okay. Makes sense.
All right.
There
we have it.
That's
all right,
it,
folks. Let us know in the comments what's going on, and we'll catch you all on the next one.
Later.
Laters. Peace.